Motivation is pretty handy. I remember going to the gym for the first time, and what got me going was just listening to hardstyle music. Um, my inspiration was Ziz or Aziz, some people call him, and he was a influencer, a figure that really inspired, motivated people, especially me. But there's gonna be some days where you kind of need that discipline to actually hit the gym or do anything. Like you can't just be doing homework. I mean, you can do homework and listen to music, but when you got to do something like, for example, um, deep work. So deep work for like your business, let's say, and you really need to pay attention onto what you need to do and to not make bad decisions. I mean, listening to music. Um, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But in my book, I feel like discipline is much needed for within many people because there's going to be times, like another example, where you wake up early in the morning. It's the right time you're supposed to wake up, and you've made this to do list for you, and you're like, I need some motivation. I need some motivation. So then you go onto your phone, searching through the playlist on YouTube, and then what happens? Some YouTube video pops up, Mr. Beast. You're like, one video won't hurt. So then you click that video. It's all about having the discipline to do the right thing, doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel, doing the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Like getting up and doing the thing you're supposed to do instead of trying to put on a song, and then there's many other distractions that could distract you from following your routine. And this is what usually happens to me. What I would usually do is I would just wake up and then try and put on music, but then I spend like minutes like trying to find a good song, and then I get distracted, um, like looking through all my notifications, and then I start doing my routine. But the thing about that is that it messes with your brain because you've lost so many brain points. Let's imagine you have like a piggy bank. Like as soon as you wake up, your piggy bank is full of full of energy, full of I should say money. And every time you put attention or you need or you gotta focus on something, that it takes away from your piggy bank. So every minute, every second that you spend on your phone just scrolling or just picking a song or whatever, you're losing coins, brain points, whatever, out of that piggy bank. And it drops and drops and drops and drops. And your day hasn't even really started yet, and you're losing brain points when you could have used those brain points on what you really need to do, and you have complete focus on that. And the special thing about this is that when you do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, like I always say in the end of my videos, inspired by Hamza, of course, um, you actually gain a lot of respect for yourself because you didn't need you you don't need no motivation. You wanted motivation, but if you're really brutally honest with yourself, you already have it. You don't have the motivation, but you have the discipline. All you need is discipline. And once you have the discipline, you can pretty much do anything. As soon as you wake up, bang, you finish your routine, bang, you this and that and that. And genuinely, you're gonna be fulfilled, and you're gonna have much more respect for yourself. There's a lot of dopamine out there, which is basically short form content, long form content. If you watch like podcasts and stuff, that is dopamine. So dopamine is like a chemical that just it motivates laziness. So try and decrease the amount of dopamine you absorb within your day. If you really want to achieve your goals and focus on for the bigger bigger step in life. Like for me personally, there's a lot of distractions, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but I shy away from all of that. And the only thing I do on those socials is if I'm going to post content. And if I'm not posting content, I'm not using the apps. And this keeps me in a focus mindset where I feel like a monk. I'm just completely focused. Like, it feels like meditation to me. Like, if you ever had meditated before, you feel like you're in a flow state. And that is exactly where you want to be when you are in a, so this is called a dopamine detox. Just when you decrease the amount of dopamine that you intake. And that is really important. And that's all I gotta say. People want motivation, but what they really need is discipline. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.